Do you want to work at a company or own it? Do you want to make a living or truly be successful? Understanding what your emotional quotient and your intelligence quotient are is a key step to opening up new possibilities in your future. IQ is defined as the cognitive capacities of a human being. Meanwhile, EQ, as Daniel Goleman defines it, is the capacity for recognizing our own emotions and those of others, for motivating ourselves and managing emotions well in both ourselves and our relationships. Gaining an understanding of what IQ and EQ are can help you in all of your endeavors, especially reaching your goals. Many people think that IQ is all it takes to be successful in life. However, Cynthia Kemper, the president of Edgewalkers International, says that the higher one goes in an organization, the more important EQ can be. For those in a leadership position, 90% of emotional intelligence skills account for what makes an outstanding leader or what doesn't. So, increasing both your IQ and your EQ can help you become a better leader, which I believe is a common goal many of us may share. In my experience, I have wanted to be in leadership roles in my various activities, but I often struggled with getting people to listen to me, hear me out, and take me seriously. But I strongly believe that over the years I have increased both my IQ and my EQ, and this has enabled me to be in leadership roles currently. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care." Now, I believe that this quote means people don't care how smart you are until they know how much you want something and what you're willing to do to achieve it. Increasing both your IQ and your EQ can help you have better relationships with those around you. This really comes in handy both now and later in life because it helps you socially and professionally. So socially, we all want more friends, right? Well, increasing your EQ can help you do that because you'll be able to put yourself in someone else's shoes to avoid hurting their feelings. And professionally, imagine this. You walk into your boss's office. He's just angrily slammed down the phone. You wanted to ask for a day off at the last minute. But if you have a high EQ, you can tell that your boss is not in the best of moods and you should probably come back later to ask for that day off. And we've also done this with our parents too. By show of hands, tell me, when you brought home a bad grade or did something wrong at school, instead of just straight away telling your parents, did you try to butter them up? Maybe make your bed, set the table, annoy them less than usual? Yeah, me too. And it actually works. You can get out of a punishment or at least make it more lenient. My mentor, Mr. Cook, says that collaboration is important, not only in school, but in life. You need to be able to work with other people and try to be at harmony with everyone. My other mentor, Miss Garden, or as many of y'all know her, Miss G from the ECC, says that you have to truly be able to understand how someone else is feeling to help them solve problems. But how? How do you increase both your IQ and your EQ? For your EQ, it's all about understanding the various aspects, what makes up EQ. When you can work on each part, you'll become the master. For IQ, it's about setting apart your schedule to find time to learn something new every single day. But the main obstacle is time. How do I find the time to do this? Well, for your EQ, it's all about, you don't even have to have time because you do it every day. Every time you have a conversation with someone else is a new chance to increase your emotional quotient. For your intelligence quotient, you can find the time because you can just make the time out of your schedule. Try to learn a new fact every day and study harder for school and go beyond what is required. But advantages. How will this help me? Well, you'll be able to achieve your dreams and your goals and become a happier person in general. Mark Brackett is the director of the Center of Emotional Intelligence at Yale University. He tells a story of a kid named Garrett. Now, in elementary school, this kid suffered through horrific bullying. People told him he was ugly, looked like an alien, and that he'd never be able to achieve his dreams because he was stupid. However, this kid was not stupid. He was actually quite smart, but all this bullying really affected him and made him suffer in schoolwork. But when he went to middle school, he changed schools. But this was no ordinary school. This was a school that put stress on emotional intelligence. There, he flourished. He wrote a poem about how his weaknesses, as others pointed out, were actually his strengths, and how he felt sorry for all those that had bullied him. He made friends, eventually got a girlfriend, and he became an aspiring poet. This goes to show how far increasing your IQ and your EQ can take you. but it can only hold true if you find the right balance between your IQ and your EQ, because they're like salt. Your life is a dish. You want it to taste good, right? Well, IQ and EQ is the salt that you add to that dish. If you add too much or too less of any amount, it will not turn out the way you want it. But if you add the right dash of salt to any dish you're making, it will turn out exactly the way you've planned. So whether you be intelligent, artistic, or athletic, both emotional quotient and intelligence quotient are crucial steps towards success. So will you settle for something average, or will you rise up?